in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Wisconsin's offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one, and they give up a sack on play two.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Penn State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all.
Breaks into the open. Passes sticks him still on his feet. Inside the 20, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off play action on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
Dropping back, it's Fox. Gets it out fast. And he'll be brought down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Badgers will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll go to the ground. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And off to Jones. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. Fights off a defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass, it's Fox. Using the quick game. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Badgers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Gets it to him on the screen. Powers through the defender. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! Fit it in the window for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to punch it in. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Fox. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. The give is to Smith. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quickly to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Leaves it with the back. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go right back to it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. It's caught. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Zings it complete to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Fox. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Just keeps swinging it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and
the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Got his man. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Lost a throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Trying to take it back. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Fox. He's got his man. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It is perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. Turning it on. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
35, Wisconsin, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Grab near the sticks. It's Denmark. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback moving. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Penn State! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas Tech. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. To the air, it's Fox. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Badgers decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Smith. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Smith takes the handoff. Breaks into the open. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Gonna look downfield again. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Number 6.
He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Fox. He's got him in the flat. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some...
He wants to go deep. Got it inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Offense in an empty set. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds the tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Fires to the big fella. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. It'll be a draw. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The play-action fake. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Badger!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Back to the ground game on the left. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Extending the play. At the 35, he's got room. And he scoops his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. New Mexico State was anything but dominant today, but the Aggies are going to leave Memorial Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Badgers are threatening in the red zone. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Dropping back, it's Tyree. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Power football with the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to get rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is.
Intentional grounding offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to beat Greg right here to end the game.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's taking the shot. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and
Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
To the ground. He's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Makes the grab on 3rd. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Going with the ground game left. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Across the 45. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play